My question is, now that Trump has been found guilty for the hush money charges, will he actually go to jail for them, or will they give him some kind of deal where he's able to continue to walk free?
Breaking news tonight: for the first time in American history, a former U.S. president has been convicted of felony crimes.
Jurors determined former President Donald Trump is guilty on all 34 counts against him in his hush money trial. The former president put up a fist and waved to the crowd as he arrived at Trump Tower following the verdict. And this is a live look outside Trump Tower in New York right now, where we are told the former president will stay tonight. He's also attending a fundraiser for his presidential campaign.
It took jurors nearly 10 hours of deliberation to return those guilty verdicts, which were read in court just a few hours ago. Again, the former president was convicted on 34 counts. You see them right now on your screen. They are all tied to reimbursements Trump made to his former lawyer for a hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels, so she didn't go public with her claim about having an affair with the former president Donald Trump. Now tonight,
Wow, all 34 counts. That is something wild.
at 6, we've got you covered on the ripple effects of this guilty verdict and reaction to it.
First, to those involved in this case. As the verdict was read, former President Trump did not move, but appeared to sigh as the jurors left the room.
Jarrell Ballard is here to break down what happened today in that New York City courtroom and what we know so far. Jarrell.
Yeah, hey, Brandon and Amber. Just after 4-hour time this afternoon, the New York jury submitted its verdict finding former President Trump guilty of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records to cover up hush money payments he made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Now, ultimately, the jury was convinced he was guilty after 2 days of deliberation in a trial that lasted a total of 6 weeks. Charges of falsifying business records can carry up to 4 years behind bars each. But New York prosecutors have not said whether they will ask for prison time. Meanwhile, former President Trump has already stated his team will quickly move to appeal the verdict. Take a listen to what he told reporters after he left the courtroom.
I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent, and I think it's
Well, according to Trump and his lawyer, if Biden were to actually want to do something to stop a political opponent, jail them, assassinate them, or whatever, it's legal unless Congress impeaches him and convicts him of said crime. So Trump can't really complain about anything if that's the case.
just a disgrace.
Now, former President Trump is the first president to ever be convicted of a felony, and he remains the front runner of the Republican nominee for president in the upcoming election. Now, the Manhattan District Attorney said he was pleased with the verdict.
And while this defendant may be unlike any other in American history, we arrived at this trial and ultimately today at this verdict in the same manner as every other case that comes through the courtroom doors, by following the facts and the law and doing so without fear or favor.
Now, this conviction and possible prison time cannot stop former president from continuing to run for president. He's expected to be back in court on July 11th for sentencing, just days before the Republican National Convention that will be held in Milwaukee. Amber?
Okay, so but if he goes to jail, what is he gonna do? Just have a bunch of video rallies where he's in an orange suit doing rallies for his campaign? And then what if he becomes president? He gets to leave jail and go to the White House, or are they going to turn his jail cell into the Oval Office?
Short day in our country, Jarrell, thank you. And following today's ruling, Stormy Daniels' attorney released a statement on the verdict. It read in part, quote, "No man is above the law, and the selfless, hardworking service of each of these jurors should be respected."